Be prepared to try some of the best chicken flautas you've ever had in your entire life.
It's really good. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Are you excited?
I guess.
Okay.
All right. Today, what we'll be making, Gary?
Well, man. Yeah. Let's try that again. What was the question?
What are we making today?
All right. Today we're making some grilled chicken flautas with some homemade beef tallow tortillas, a pico de gallo, and an avocado crema.
And I will be making for Girly Pop Cocktail Hour a pink pony paloma.
Awesome.
So let's get to it.
So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get this chicken prepared. The grill has already been preheating downstairs to about 400 degrees or so, 350, 400. We're just gonna salt, pepper, garlic these real quick and then get them on there. It'll take about an hour or so to finish up. And then we'll add our seasonings once we start shredding everything and kind of getting everything ready for the flautas. So we're just gonna go ahead, get these seasoned up.
Salting.
I'm not salting it.
We could try.
I don't. Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that. A little chicon. A little chicon action.
And for something like this, if you have the foresight the night before, you could technically dry brine it, but at the same time, there's really no point in doing that because this is all going to get shredded up. The skin will be removed to be then fried up, which you'll see here in a minute. But we'll be seasoning it as we shred it as well, so this is just a good base to use.
She's got the pepper bar.
I love pepper.
Remember that commercial with the rat? Was it Quiznos? They've got the pepper bar.
Oh.
They got a pepper bar! Quiznos new Santa Fe Trio subs with smoky chipotle sauce.
I have the most random thoughts.
That was a random thought. And if I was serving these breasts, or sorry, not these thighs, excuse me. If I was serving these thighs, I know, sorry. If I was serving these thighs, kind of as is or as the main dish, I would go ahead and trim up some of this, this fat here. But today we're actually going to use some of that a little bit later. So we're just going to throw it on the grill as is.
So fun fact, I'm not a big fan of thighs. The meat.
I don't understand why. This is where all the flavor is.
I love a good chicken breast. And I know it's
that's kind of where my head was at. I was thinking about her,
yes.
But yeah. We are on a roll today.
I'm not good on the dark meats. I don't know.
Got it.
I like my light.
Really hit the name of the channel.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And
All right.
That's why we've been married for 20 years.
Yep. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Center.
All right. Now that these are seasoned, we're going to go downstairs to the grill and throw them on.
Yes. I'll stay up here.
I don't know what's happening today.
You should. Just like, what in the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, so right now I'm just putting them on the top rack, kind of using this as an oven, but as the fat drips down, we will get a little bit of that kind of flare up, kind of grilled flavor, if you will. And at the end here too, once we get the chicken mostly cooked through, we're probably gonna try to take these to about 180, maybe beyond. Once we get the chicken cooked through, we'll go ahead and put them down at the bottom, try to crisp up the skin side real quick as well. So close this up. Let's come down a little bit more. Should be good.
So welcome back to the portion where my favorite tool is used. Now let's be real. Saving time in the kitchen is most ideal.
Mm-hmm. So right now we're gonna go ahead with the pico. So she's gonna be taking care of the tomatoes. I'm gonna get just a few of these jalapenos in there.
We make pico here probably like, oh my gosh, multiple times a week.
Yeah.
It goes on everything. Rice, your proteins, it's low calorie.
Pretty much everything.
Almost everything. I love acidity, so for me, I just made my mouth water.
This might be one of the few times we're actually gonna add some jalapenos. I think the girls can handle it now.
Surprisingly enough, Ellie's the one that likes spice more.
Recently, yeah.
She loves her chips and salsa. A little spicy moment.
Yep.
Right, here we go.
More.
The good thing is we can use this little insert to get the jalapenos a little bit smaller so they're a little bit more palatable. And then we have this larger insert for the tomatoes so they don't get squished as much. So there's a science behind chopping these up with like the bigger grates. So you're not like mushing your tomatoes completely into oblivion. So you have a good little crunch in your pico.
They're nice together, not the greatest anyway. Did it just explode?
It splattered everywhere.
I think we have it. Yeah.
That was a juicy one.
I would cut that into. And do you want me to get your onion ready as well while you switch that out?
Yes.
Let's see if I can keep myself from crying this time. Just put it in
There's no trash bowl.
It's right here.
Oh. Ah! Don't do that at home.
What's that?
Go in the line of fire. Is that good? Wait, this needs to be cut in half.
Sorry.
There we go.
Having a moment. Go ahead.
Do you need a hug?
That might help.
So cute!
Side hug.
We're gonna use some olive oil here and some lemon and lime juice. So let me grab the limes real quick.
Salt.
This did a decent job.
Nobody likes seeds in their pico. I wish we could grow some sort of citrus in our backyard.
I wonder if we could. That would be nice.
So funny enough, in Costa Rica, there's only like one type of lemon really, and they just call it a limon. And they sometimes are sweet and sometimes are sour, depending on the time of day that you pick them. They're delicious.
This was the wrong utensil. It's not what I thought it was when I grabbed it. All right. Let's see what we got here.
A good thing to add too is cilantro to this.
Yes, we will.
So we will be adding that as well. Hopefully no soap gene here.
Only one family member that we know of.
And a friend. R.I.P. Kid. Shout out to Kid who can't do cilantro. Where did you learn how to chop like that?
I have no idea.
YouTube.
No idea. It kind of just came natural, honestly. I don't remember seeing it anywhere. This rocks back and forth. Just, yeah. And technically when you do it that way, it bruises the vegetable or whatever it is you're cutting, the herbs, whatever. But
Do not
usually
mash.
when you do it, you want to make sure that you're always slicing kind of forward. But in this case, I kind of want it really fine, so.
Where did I learn to slap? Slap school.
Yeah, boy.
Again.
You get it?
That's the result I was looking for.
Yes.
Maybe just a little bit more salt.
Okay. You really want this to be bright and acidic, so be shy. Not too much salt, but don't be shy with the salt.
And this will get better as it sits here, as we make everything else. So if you're prepping this all together as we are here, you would kind of want to do this as one of the first things. I did not use the same spoon.
Sorry. Right.
It's all recorded.
He's like,
Nope.
don't do that.
Mess. So let me get some saran wrap on this and we'll just set it aside for now. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and make our avocado crema. This will be the sauce basically that you put on the top of the flautas once they're finished. So first thing I wanna start with is a whole container of the Mexican crema. And we're gonna save this container because if we have to add any water, we'll add some in here and we'll make sure that we grab everything that's left over. Okay, we're gonna go in with 2 whole avocados.
So how do you know if an avocado is ripe?
So it's a good question. So I know one way that I've heard people use, I've done it, but it doesn't always mean it's ripe. But at the end of the avocado, actually, if you wanna grab me one real quick, I can show. But normally I do it by feel. I want it somewhat firm, but it gives a little bit on my fingertips, but it doesn't leave a dent inside the avocado or in the skin. A lot of times at the grocery store, if they're over-ripened, you'll be able to put your fingers in and either your fingerprint stays or it's just completely, you'll see that the skin is almost like removed from the flesh. So it's at that point it's over ripened.
So I don't know if you can zoom in here.
Yep.
So you'll see that there's like a little, almost like a little pinhole that
Like where the stem was.
the stem would be. If you pull that back, typically if you see that this is like a bright green and it has a little give to it, then you know it's ready.
Right. And these are not quite ready yet, but because we're making this into a sauce and we're gonna go ahead and blitz it in the Vitamix, we'll be okay with this. Drop these 2 jalapenos in here. And since we like garlic, how many cloves do you want to get?
3.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be
You don't
very
want
smooth.
Chunky crema.
Correct. So it's gonna be sitting in here for a few minutes at least. And we're gonna go ahead and juice 2 limes in here.
Dang.
These are some good ones today.
I was gonna make a comment. I refrained. I refrained from that one.
We'll get it to taste here as we go. Yep. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and get this started.
Do we want to do the cilantro after or before?
We can do it now.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Like this much?
That's fine. Yep. Stems and all's fine. Jeez. Dope.
Acid or anything that goes on?
That was the lemon. Yeah, it's a little thick still.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
Water in there. Tell me how it tastes first. Yeah? Is that a hallelujah moment? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's good.
That is really good.
Yeah. I made it a long time ago, but it's been a minute.
So I would add a little bit of salt.
That's
and
fine.
instead of water, I would say
I could just add the avocado oil.
Actually, a little bit more lime.
A little more lime? Okay. We can do that.
Yes. So we're gonna modify a little bit.
I'm only gonna do half a lemon just to make sure that that's not too much liquid.
I think
You think you could take it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just because of the thickness of it.
And again,
And I think that would be perfect.
we'll take recipes and modify it to our liking a lot of times. So these are mostly guidelines. I have to coax it. Let's see. Let's see where we're at.
Too thick.
A little thick, a little thick. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this off to the side for now, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this little squeeze bottle. You can buy these. You can buy these at most grocery stores.
Amazon or anywhere.
Yeah, Amazon, grocery store, what have you. All right, these are looking pretty good. Skin's already kind of crispy. Yeah, we're at 190, right, which is fine. Thighs can go a long way. So I'm just actually gonna go ahead and pull these. Normally I would try to sear off the skin a little bit, but we're gonna take that off anyway, and we're gonna crisp that up in the shallow fry. So we'll go ahead and leave it down for just a second. For me right now, since we're shredding these, normally if I was cooking these or smoking them, I'd be really good looking for the color, which I actually don't mind this one. Usually these are on the smoker, so there's even more color, but for a gas grill, this is really crispy skin at the moment. That's kind of what I want. And we're gonna do something with that skin towards the end. All right, so now we're gonna get to working on our shredded chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and take the bones out of these. Hopefully these are cooled down enough to touch them. If you can, wear gloves, preferably insulated. These are not, but we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the skin off. I'm actually gonna save it over here because we're gonna do something with it. Jessica, while I'm doing this, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind shredding this cheese? About half a cup or so, maybe a little bit more, but probably just half of whatever's right here.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
My favorite kind of cheese. I guess it depends on what I'm making or what I'm doing, I guess. I do like most of the melty cheeses. So
As in?
Oaxaca, cheddar. I know you like American a lot, but not a huge fan.
American.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of American cheese. But I do love a good cheddar. But preferably, when I'm eating a lot of cheese, it's usually with wine or something like that. So I love anything made with goat's milk, sheep's milk cheeses, those kinds of things. I do love a good manchego cheese. Your dad and I can go through quite a bit of manchego and wine together. As I mentioned earlier, normally, if you want to, well, not normally, but if you want to change the flavor profile of this, you could also smoke these chickens. It's more of a barbecue, backyard barbecue kind of profile versus grilled or just oven baked. You could also just throw these thighs into an Instapot and shred them in there.
I just know these are gonna be wild.
These are pretty good. Basically what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna fry those up real quick, those skins. into like almost like a pork rind kind of crackling and put them back into shred. And that'll add some salt to this. So I don't want to over salt this.
So this is gonna go with the chicken?
It's gonna go with the chicken. You go ahead and just throw it in there now. We're gonna mix it all in. It's hot enough, it'll start melting. And I want you to do a little bit of this pepper jack cheese. Pepperback, sure. Wow. He's really pressing through these clothes. Oh yeah, watch your phone. I heard that.
Nails. Have some olives. We've got lemons,
Pool
fish.
vibes.
We like pool vibes, pool floats. So a new vibe this week. We wanted to incorporate a little bit of food and pool and sun. Standard issue.
2 week old.
Issue?
Yeah, about a 2 week cut, something like that.
Am I folding the cheese?
Yeah, this is all gonna have to be shredded. Yeah, and while you're doing this, you do want to make sure you got all the bones out, which is another reason why I have to do this by hand. So you can use whatever all-purpose rub you want or make your own or what have you. This is just a mixture of a lot of different type of chipotle and adobo seasonings kind of mixed together. So there's a lot of garlic, cumin, chili powder, onion powder, kind of everything's in there.
A teaspoon?
I would just sprinkle it on and just cover the whole thing.
Flautas or taquitos are
She
one of my
loves-
favorite things.
She loves fried
If I
tortilla
go
shells.
to a new restaurant and I see flautas or taquitos on the menu, I'm like, immediately yes. Immediately yes.
Okay, go ahead and try that.
And that will add a salt element too.
Yep. All right. You had a question. What is this?
What is this? What are we making?
That's fair. So these are going to be our beef tallow flour tortillas. So we're going to go ahead and start with 3 cups of flour. And then in this one here, we've got a teaspoon and a half of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. And then what we're going to do is add our beef tallow into here. A beef tallow. Wagyu beef tallow.
Like,
It's gonna be delicious. Go ahead and just turn this on low real quick. Just scoop this in here. And this has already been kind of softened in the microwave a little bit, but I don't want it hot, so I don't want to cook anything in here.
softened.
Just softened. And you just want this to mix together until it's completely crumbly. Well, we want this to be a little crumbly, so we want that beef tallow to get into all that flour before we start adding the water in. We're gonna start adding a little bit of warm water. Wow! Okay, let's see how this went. Awesome. It's not crumbly, it's rollable. That's good. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and grease up this bowl real quick. This is some of that same beef tallow, just in a spray form. We're gonna drop this in here. We'll cover it with some saran wrap and we'll let it proof for the next 30 minutes to an hour or so.
All right, welcome to another episode of Girly Pop Cocktail Hour. And today we're doing Pink Pony Paloma. I love palomas, so does my brother, so this is very near and dear to my heart. So for this recipe, we are gonna get 2 ounces of tequila. I believe this is just enough. Oh my gosh, just barely. And then we're gonna do 2 ounces of your red ruby grapefruit juicer. So I need a knife. Knife, please.
Sure.
We're gonna get fresh lime juice. Do not get the bottled lemon or lime juice. Do fresh, trust me, you can taste the difference in your cocktails. 1 ounce of lime juice. Difficult for myself, but this is what we're gonna do. Hopefully these 3 make 1 ounce. We made it. Okay, perfect. 1 ounce of lime juice goes in. And then what we're gonna be doing is also adding ½ an ounce of elderflower, liqueur, Saint Germain. All of these liquors go in here. Now we're gonna top this with soda water, and you want the effervescence at the very end so it's nice and bubbly and very crispy at the end. So we'll do that at the end. And we're also gonna cut for garnish a little bit of our fresh grapefruit. And you want that beautiful color.
Would you like your rosemary?
I would like my rosemary. Thank you,
I will
Gary,
go
for
grab some.
realizing that I need rosemary for this cocktail. So we've got all our components mostly ready. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rim our glass with a little bit of this lime, and we're gonna get tahini on the rim. Yes, this is a resting spoon, and we couldn't find a small plate, but we're gonna have that. So that's ready. Before we continue, we're gonna also want a half an ounce of agave. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna shake this up. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties today. Haha, look at me becoming a pro or an alcoholic, we don't know. Okay, then let's drain this. Look at that pretty color. And we're gonna top off with some crispy grapefruit soda. And put it in here. And I just like to take a fresh sprig and just kind of throw it in like this, so it looks really pretty. And there you have your pink pony paloma. Cheers, friends.
While Jess was doing her thing, I started taking this dough and turning it into little 40-gram dough balls. So all we're doing here is just kind of putting it in my hands right here. I poke a hole in the middle, pull the sides around, and I get that smooth on the bottom. Just kind of put it on your cutting board and just roll it underneath your hand.
Okay.
So yeah, no, so these will be cooked on the flat top first because we got to cook the tortillas. And then what we'll do is add the filling in once they've kind of cooled down just a little bit, and then we'll fry them up. We'll see how hard we need to go here.
Too hard, because if it gets too thin,
Right.
they are hard to cook.
And they will puff.
And then we'll puff off.
So what we do, slap it right in there. Oh no.
I don't know. Put your back into it.
Yep. And with these 4 or 5, we can probably try to fill these. So now we're just, so now we're just assembling our flautas. So what we're doing is we're taking our filling, get our tortilla, get about a tablespoon or so, or however much you think will fit in there. Maybe a little more than that. And then we'll just take these and roll them up. And we'll go seam side down first in the fryer, so that way that kind of gets sealed first. And then we'll fry them in the oil around 350, 375 for give or take probably 2 or 3 minutes. So I've already made a few of these, but now that these skins that we saved earlier, what I did was I went ahead and threw those in the oil for about 3 or 4 minutes. Let them get really, really crispy. I'm just gonna chop them up and send it back into our chicken mixture. Now add a little bit of texture and salt, some additional flavor. I wonder if you can fry chicken with fried chicken skin. As you're breading.
Oh my God.
Chicken on chicken. Always drop them away from you, never towards you. Yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and fry these up around 350 for about 2 or 3 minutes. Once I get an idea that there's a little bit of browning on the edges here, I'll go ahead and flip them over.
So here we have our flauta dish, right? We topped it off with some shredded lettuce, the pico that we made, and then here with the green sauce, you have the avocado crema, the avocado cilantro crema. And then I microplaned a little bit of more of the Oaxaca cheese on top for presentation, naturally. We've got the pink pony paloma, and then Gary is going to be sharing this today, this Riesling.
Yep. Yeah, so this Riesling is a semi-dry Riesling. Has a little bit of acidity, some apple, citrus flavors, and a little bit of minerality as well. But it'll help cut through, again, more of the fat. You know, there's a lot of the avocado here. It was obviously fried as well, so you just kind of want to get through some of that with a wine like this. So we'll go ahead and pour this while you
Try to get to this.
try to get to that.
Let's see over here. So a little bit under this one is the crema. Let's see. the perfect bite
It smells really good.
for you. That's yours.
Okay.
And that's mine. Okay, ready?
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good. It's a good one.
You're gonna want to make this.
Yeah, this one's good.
100% you're gonna want to make this. This is gonna knock your socks off. 100%.
And she loves flautas.
I love flautas.
And taquitos.
And taquitos, this is just the crunch, the creaminess, the tang. Then you've got the crackly little chicken inside of it. This is a problem.
It's really good. Really good.
Well, my friends, it's been an honor and a joy. And I hope that you enjoy trying to make this at home. So, cheers. My love, in the eyes. And we'll see you next time.
See y'all.